Saw your name light up my phone screen last night. After all these years of silence between us, my heart stopped beating for a second or two. Like the whole world paused just to watch what I do. It was 3 in the morning, couldn't sleep anyway, thinking about everything we left behind. And when I read, "Do you ever think of me?" I knew the universe was giving us a sign. It's been 5 years since that cold December evening, when you packed your bags and walked out my door. I said things I should have kept inside my chest. You cried alone while I stood outside wanting more. And now you're standing here on my front porch again, with those eyes shining like the very first time, saying you tried to forget but you couldn't. And all I know is I don't want to lose you twice. And every road I walk without you beside me, every sunrise I watched alone in the silence, brought me right back to this moment here, where everything finally makes sense again, my dear. You came back home, came back to me, after all this wasted time. Finally, I kept your side of the bed waiting here, kept your sin alive inside my soul. You came back home, and now I know that real love never really lets you go. It was just waiting for the right time to return. And now you're here, and I've finally learned. I remember the first time I saw you in that bar. You wore a blue dress and smiled so beautiful. I didn't know what to say, but I asked you to dance. And right there I discovered what forever meant. We built a life together, brick by brick, dream by dream. Talked about children running through our backyard. But pride's a wall that separates two people who care. And we forgot that love needs to be more than just hard. You told me about the places that you went, the cities you explored, trying to forget my face. Said that in every stranger's eyes you looked into, it was my eyes you were hoping to trace. And I tell you about the nights I spent driving down empty highways with nowhere to go, stopping at every place we used to visit together, trying to find you in the memories I know. And every tear I cried in the darkness, every prayer I whispered with no answer, prepared my heart to welcome you back, with a love that's stronger, deeper, better than that. You came back home, finally learned. And if I could go back in time tonight, I wouldn't change a single thing that happened, because every pain, every tear, every moment apart was necessary for us to find each other again. We needed to get lost to find our way back. We needed to fall to learn how to stand. And now that you're here in my arms where you belong, I know this time it's forever. Understand. But look at me now, see the truth in my eyes. All I ever wanted was to make you smile. And if it took 5 years for us to realize that we belong together, then it was worth the while. Because now I know how to care for your heart. Know that love isn't just passion and a desire. It's choosing to stay when everything falls apart. It's looking at you each morning and feeling that fire. You came back home, came back to me, and this is our brand new beginning. Can't you see? I'll keep you close, won't let you. I'm driving down this old gravel road again tonight, the one that leads to where we used to park and dream. You haven't been here since you left me standing in the dust. Now I'm back here wondering what it all could mean. The stars are hanging low, like they're trying to hear my thoughts. The radio's playing that song we used to sing, and I can almost see you sitting in that passenger seat, wearing my old jacket like it was your favorite thing. 6 years have passed since that August goodbye, when you said you needed to find yourself alone. I said I understood, but I was dying inside, watching you drive away from the only love I'd known. And I've been stuck here ever since, if I'm honest, working the same job, living in the same small town, while you went off and lived 1,000 different lives. I've been right here, still hoping you'd come around. Every mile marker on this lonely road, every fence post that I pass reminds me of the conversations we had and the future we thought would last. I've got a gravel road heart full of dust and memories. Every stone that kicked up was a moment we shared. I've got a gravel road heart, and it leads straight to you. No matter how far you wandered, it kept you right there. And now you're coming back down this road again. I can see your headlights through the trees. My gravel road heart is beating like thunder, finally bringing you back home to me. Called me last week out of the blue, said you were tired of running from what you knew was real. Told me you'd been everywhere trying to find something, but all you found was that I was all you could feel. You said you're different now, and I believe you are. I can hear it in your voice and the way you say my name. And maybe I'm different too, a little more patient, a little less afraid of the inevitable pain. You asked if I still lived in that old farmhouse, the one with the porch swing and the willow tree. I said yes, and your room's exactly like you left it, even though we both know you never really lived with me. You laughed that soft laugh that I've missed so damn much. Said you'd be here by midnight if that's okay. I said I've been waiting 6 years, what's a few more hours? But my heart's been counting every second of the day. Every prayer I whisper to the wind, every wish I made on falling stars, was asking for this moment right here when you come back to heal these scars. I've got a gravel road heart full of dust and memories. Every stone that kicked up was a moment we shared. I've got a gravel road heart, and it leads straight to you. No matter how far you wandered, it kept you right there. And now you're coming back down this road again. I can see your headlights through the trees. My gravel road heart is beating like thunder, finally bringing you back home to me. And here you are, stepping out of your car, looking at me like no time has passed at all. The moonlight's catching in your hair, and I'm trying not to stumble as I fall. I'm knocking and loving you like I never stopped, which, let's be honest, I never really did. You walk toward me and I can see you're crying, and suddenly I'm that same lovesick kid. But we're not kids anymore, we're grown now. We've got scars and stories and regrets, but maybe that's what makes the second chance so precious. We know what we've got, we know what's at stake. No more regrets. I take your face in my hand so gently, wipe away the tears with my thumbs, and I say welcome home like it's a prayer, and you say I'm sorry it took so long to come. We've got gravel road hearts, weathered but still beating, full of every mile we had to walk alone. We've got gravel road hearts, and they led us back together down the path that always brought us home. And now we're standing here where it all began, under the same stars that saw us fall in love. Our gravel road hearts have found their way back, and this time we're never giving on. This time we're never giving on. On this gravel road that leads us home to each other, where we belong. It's September again and the leaves are turning gold, just like they were that autumn when we met. I'm sitting on my back porch, watching the sun go down, thinking about things I thought I'd learned to forget. There's a chill in the air there, reminds me of your laugh, how it used to fill up all the empty spaces in my chest. I never thought I'd hear from you again after all this time, but your letter came today and now I can't rest. You wrote about the years you spent in California, chasing dreams that never quite felt right, about the ocean and the palm trees and the endless summer, but how you missed the change of seasons and the autumn light. You wrote about the people you loved but never deeply, about the life you built that always felt like a disguise. And in between the lines I could read what you were saying, that you've been missing me the same way I've missed your eyes. And in every word you carefully chose, every sentence that you wrote to me, I could feel the years of distance closing, like we never really stopped being we. September's making promises again of second chances and new beginnings, the kind of hope that only autumn brings, when everything is dying but feels like living. September's bringing you back to me after 8 long years of empty seasons, and I'm believing in the promise that it makes, that love comes back when you least expect it, for all the right reasons. I wrote you back the very same night, told you about the life I've lived here, how I took over my father's hardware store, how I've spent every September thinking of you year after year. I told you about the woman I almost married, how I couldn't go through with it in the end, because when I looked at her I was looking for you, and that wasn't fair to anyone, even a friend. You called me 3 days later and we talked for hours, like no time had passed between us at all. We laughed about the silly things we used to fight about, how young and stupid we were, how far we'd fall. You said you're coming back to town next month, that you got a job offer here you couldn't refuse, and maybe it's fate or maybe it's just timing, but either way it's a second chance we can't lose. And every mile between us is shrinking, every day that passes brings you near to the place where we first fell in love, and the man who's been waiting right here. September's making promises again of second chances and new beginnings, the kind of hope that only autumn brings, when everything is dying feels like living. September's bringing you back to me after 8 long years of empty seasons. And I'm believing in the promise that it makes, that love comes back when you least expect it, for all the right reasons. I'm standing at the train station now, watching the tracks stretch into the distance. My hands are shaking and my heart's racing. This is the moment I've dreamed of with persistence. The train pulls in and the doors open wide, and there you are, more beautiful than I remember. You see me and your whole face lights up, like every September we lost is being reassembled. You run to me and I catch you in my arms, and we're both crying and laughing at the same time. You smell like the perfume you used to wear, and it takes me back to when you were mine. But this time it's different, we're different people. We've lived and learned and grown apart to grow together. And as I hold you close under this September sky, I know this time we're gonna make it last forever. September kept its promise after all, brought you back to where you're meant to be. And all those years of autumn leaves falling alone were just preparing us for this destiny. September's giving us a second chance to love each other better than before. And I'm taking every promise that it makes, because you're here and I'm not letting go. I saw you yesterday at the corner grocery store. You didn't see me, but I froze right where I stood. Your hair was different, shorter, lighter than before, but the way you walked was exactly how you always would. I hid behind the shelves like some kind of fool, afraid to call your name and hear you turn away. But when you looked up and our eyes met across the aisle, 7 years just vanished like they never happened that day. You smiled that shy smile I always loved so much, and I felt my knees go weak all over again. Like a 17-year-old boy in front of the pretty girl, you walked over and said, "Hi, it's been a while, my friend." And we stood there talking about nothing and everything, about work and family and how the time had flown. But what we really wanted to say to each other was written in our eyes, clear as the morning sun. And when you touched my hand by accident, I felt the electricity I thought had died. All the memories came rushing back at once, like a movie playing way too fast inside. In time's eyes, I still see you there, dancing in the rain that summer night, laughing at my terrible jokes on purpose, loving me in a way nobody else could get right. In time's eyes, nothing ever changed. We're still those two crazy kids in love. And even though the world has spun 1,000 times, my heart stayed frozen, waiting for you to come back. You asked me for coffee the very next afternoon at that place where we used to go every Sunday morning. I sat at the same table, ordered the same black coffee. You ordered cappuccino with cinnamon, and I smiled remembering. We talked about the years we spent apart and alone. You told me you lived abroad for a little while, had other relationships, but none that really mattered. And I confessed I never managed to get you out of my file. You looked down at your cup and said I made mistakes. Your voice was soft and breaking at the edges. I reached across and took your trembling hand in mine. You said we both did, but maybe that's what love is. You told me about the night you almost called 100 different times over the years, but you were scared I'd moved on and forgotten while I was here, drowning in the same fears. And every what if that kept us both awake, every almost that stopped us from trying, led us to this moment sitting here, where we can finally stop running and denying. In time's eyes, I still see you there, dancing in the rain that summer night, laughing at my terrible jokes on purpose, loving me in a way nobody else could get right. In time's eyes, nothing ever changed. We're still those two crazy kids in love. And even though the world has spun 1,000 times, my heart stayed frozen, waiting for you to come back. Maybe we needed these 7 years apart to grow into the people we were meant to be. Maybe we had to love others and lose ourselves to understand what we had was meant to stay free. I look at you now and I see the same woman, the people wisdom in your eyes that wasn't there. And I hope you see in me a better man who's learned that love is more than just being there. And time has a way of showing us the truth when we're too young and stubborn to see it clear. We thought love was supposed to be easy and perfect, but real love is choosing each other through every fear. So here we are, older, wiser, more broken, but maybe that's exactly what we need. Two people who'd been to hell and back. I'm packing up this apartment for the last time, the one I moved into right after you left me. It's been 9 years in this place, full of empty rooms. 9 years of trying to be who I thought I should be. There's boxes everywhere filled with a life half lived, photos of places I went trying to find myself. But in every picture I'm searching for something, and that something was always you, if I'm being honest with myself. I found your old sweatshirt in the back of my closet, the one you always wore when you stayed the night. It still smells like you, or maybe I'm imagining. Either way, I held it close and cried until first light. I'm moving back to our hometown next week, the place we swore we'd leave and never return. But funny how life brings you back to where you started, when you finally figure out what you were meant to learn. And every city I lived in without you, every adventure that felt incomplete, was just the universe's way of teaching me that home is where your heart beats. I took the long way home to find you, traveled every road that led away, but they all circled back to where we started, to the love I left behind that day. I heard you're back in town too, living on Maple Street, in that old house you always wanted to restore. My mama told me when I called to say I'm coming back, she asked if I was ready to knock on your door. I said I don't know, it's been almost a decade. You probably moved on, probably forgot about me. But she just laughed and said that girl's been waiting for you to stop running and finally see. So here outside your house, trying to find the courage I've been lacking all these years. I can see the lights are on inside and shadows moving, and my heart's pounding so loud I can barely hear. I see you through the window and you look beautiful, a little older, a little different, but still you. And I realize that every day I spent away from here was just preparing me to finally know what to do. And every mistake that I made out there, every wrong turn that I took, brought me back to this moment right here, where I finally understand the story in your book. I took the long way home to find you, traveled every road that led away, but they all circled back to where we started, to the love I left behind that day. I took the long way home to realize that everything I needed was right there, in your eyes, in your arms, in your laughter. And now I'm finally ready to stop running everywhere. I'm walking up your driveway now, each step feels like a mile. I can see you built a life here, and I hope there's room for me to stay a while. I knock on your door and wait, my heart's about to burst right through my chest. You open it and time just stops completely, and I know this is exactly where I'm meant to rest. You don't say anything at first, just stare, like you're making sure I'm really here. Then you smile that smile that I've been dreaming of, and you say I was wondering when you'd appear. You tell me you knew I'd come back eventually, that some people need to leave to understand that home isn't a place or a building, it's the person who's been holding your hand. We sit on your porch and talk until sunrise about